Hello, everyone, and welcome to a Mindset Monday video. One of the things that I've been thinking about lately, as I'm working with more clients, is audacity and having the audacity to do something radical to change your life and having the audacity over fear. One of my favorite quotes is that the opposite of courage is not cowardice, it's conformity. And I think this is especially true for health and fitness because 90% of the United States does not think that eating well, exercising, limiting alcohol, limiting sugar is normal. And it can be such a challenge when you are that person who has to be courageous, who has to have the audacity to be different, because it is easier to just conform. You don't have to explain anything to anyone. You don't have to feel the awkwardness of being different. You don't have to experience the trials and the pain, honestly, that comes with changing your lifestyle. But I want you to know, number one, that it's worth it. And I want you to know, number two, that fear is very normal, especially when you're making a big decisions. People don't realize that when you change your life, in any way, if you whether you or begin to unearth trauma, which then informs your personality, which then changes because now you've unearthed this trauma, or whether you're becoming a healthier person, or whether you become a believer and you start to want to transform, there is a fear that comes along with that. And that typically includes fear of rejection, fear of what happens next? How's my life going to change? Will I still have the same friends? Will I still have the same, like, will I still feel as happy as I do now? And that's very normal. Fear is a normal response in your brain when you are doing something different, because your brain's job is to protect you. Your brain's job is to make sure you have to do the least amount of work as possible, conserve the most energy as possible so that you can survive, right? That is what we are trained psychologically, anthropologically to do. But I want you to not look at fear as a bad thing and say, I don't know why I'm so afraid, but sit with the fear and say, I acknowledge that this is scary. I acknowledge that this is hard, and I still get to have the audacity to change anyway. I acknowledge I'm fearful that I might lose that friendship if I tell her no, and I'm going to do it anyway. A lot of times when we feel fear, people are like, no, 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 no. But that doesn't necessarily, the reality is your fears are probably legitimate. Your fears are probably legitimate, especially as it relates to health and fitness and friendships and family and setting boundaries. Your fears, oh, they're going to get angry. They're not going to like me. Those are legitimate fears. And so I never want to dismiss that, because that's actually a response that could occur when you set a boundary, when you decide to change your life. People start to fall off and people start to come in. And that's a very unsettling experience. And so I want you to sit with that fear and say, that might happen, and I'm still going to have the audacity to do it anyway. I may feel crushed by the weight of emotion that I have to feel when I stop stress eating. I may feel crushed by the weight of the emotion that I feel when my relative is upset with me because I told them I would not go to the party for the 30th time. I may feel crushed by the weight of the emotion I have to feel when I decide that alcohol is no longer going to be a coping mechanism, and I'm still going to survive, and I'm still going to do it anyway. Have that audacity to not conform. Have the audacity to be different. And audacity is often used as a negative word, but I'm like, get some audacity, people. Get some audacity and say, I get to be different. I get to make these decisions that are going to improve my life. And yes, there is a fear that comes with that. And yes, there's a fear of failure too. That's a very genuine fear. And you fail. I am not in the business of telling people that if you work hard enough to get there, like, yes, but also, like, plenty of people attempt dreams and never get there. But that doesn't mean you don't attempt them, right? That just means that you hope that it does happen, but you work, to get there. And the thing is about that is that, yes, you fail, but you're going to much further along than if you haven't tried it all. So I want you today to have some audacity, whatever area of life that you need to get some audacity and say, you know what, I'm not going to conform. I'm not going to conform things that do not align with what I'm doing, align with my goals. I'm going to have the audacity to be different. All right, you guys, leave your comments below. When are you going to have the audacity to do this? Listen, you guys, I am having audacity this week to tell my clients, my in-person clients, that they do group sessions because my time is valuable and I do not need to conform to their needs. They do not have to pay my rent. They do not have to save money. And I don't mean to be rude or disrespectful, but I've got to take care of my own business. I've got to take care of myself. So I'm going to have the audacity to set boundaries in my business. You guys are with me. What do you have the audacity to do? The audacity to sit with your emotions this week. Have the audacity to be different. Have the audacity to face your fears. Tell me what it is, and I look forward to seeing you all next